Tonight's top story, daycare and workforce recruitment. Could these two issues have a very important connection for the future of the Red River Valley? Good evening and welcome to 630 Point of View. I'm Chris Berg. Thanks so much for joining us. Let me share with you a typical story of a family in the Valley right now. And this is actually a true story I'm going to share with you of a family in Grand Forks that is facing a very, very tough decision. And here it is. The question is, do they spend $1,700 per month to send their newborn and 3-year-old to daycare and keep on working? Or does one of the parents stop working, stay at home with the kids, and try to save that $1,700 per month? Many people in the Valley are facing this decision really on a daily basis, and by all reports, it's only going to get worse for many families. Now, Valley News Live reporter Neil Carlson has got more on the daycare crisis in the Valley.
It's the morning drop-off at Sunrise Daycare Center in Crookston.
The waiting list is about 14, and we have 20 in the preschool room, 14 in the toddler room, and about 15 in the school-age room.
And more people that want in.
More people want in. Plus, we get a lot of calls for infant care, and we don't have space for that.
Working parents say it was a struggle finding daycare.
Has it been tough to find daycare?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Really?
very much, very much.
You had to look quite a while, or?
We had to make a lot of calls, and luckily Sunrise was able to get us in.
Me? Freddy the Snowman.
Experts say the number of daycare providers in Polk County has dropped from 122 5 years ago to 100 today. There are a lot of regulations to deal with, and it's a tough job.
One piece of it is you just get burnt out, too. Providers get burnt out.
It's a tough business.
It's a very hard business. Caring for somebody else's children, 10 hours a day. It is hard. It is hard work.
Here's how the daycare numbers stack up in Polk County. Providers have space for 1,699 kids. There are 76 openings for kids 3 to 8 years old, but there are 0 openings for kids under 3.
Our new child care providers end up being moms who are having kids who can't find child care, and they say, you know, this looks like a good option for me.
So, while the daycare shortage remains, it does create an opening for folks who want to become daycare providers. In Crookston, Neil Carlson, Valley News Live.
So the obvious question is, how do we solve this daycare crisis in the Valley? I'm going to share an idea with you and see what you think. Now, the Fargo-Moorhead West Fargo Chamber, they host an event called the State of the Cities event every year, where the mayors of Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and Dilworth, they show up to talk about their vision for their respective cities. Well, what the chamber does is they always take polls of the audience at this event, and they always ask them this question: what do you feel is the #1 priority that your city needs to tackle right now? And for those of you at home, if I were to ask you that question right now, I'm curious what you would say. You can text us or email us. But here's the deal. For the past 2 years of this event, the people have said the #1 priority that needs to be handled right now in our community is workforce recruitment. We need to get the workers here to fill the job vacancies. And so when you talk to people out there who are recruiting potential workers to come to the Valley and you ask them, hey, what challenges do you face in recruiting new talent? It's not always just a pay issue for people. When you're looking at a new job and a potentially new location, there are typically a myriad of things you're going to be checking out when you finally decide, yes, I'm going to move to the Valley or not. So one thing I'd like to see more Valley businesses at least explore this idea is something akin to what Netflix recently did. And check this out. Last August, Netflix announced unlimited paid paternal leave. Their policy allows parents to take off as much time as they want during the first year after a child is born. And Netflix, not the government, Netflix will pay the employees full salary and benefits, so the employee does not have to file for disability or any other government programs. Please remember, this is a private sector business choosing to do this, not a government program that's being forced upon them as a regulation. Now, I know that some business owners out there may say, hey, Berg, that is absolutely nuts, crazy, over the top. And here's what I'd like you to think about, at least invite you to think about what this type of program could do to not only recruit top talent already in our community, but think about this for a moment. How could this program actually help go out there and help you recruit top talent from outside of our community to bring it in? I mean, if I'm an engineer, and let's just use this as an example. I'm an engineer and I'm in Denver or St. Louis, for example, and You want me to come work for you for roughly the same pay I'm making there. Maybe even you're going to give me a little bit more scratch. But then a bunch of my disposable income, as I get here, I find out it's got to be used up by daycare because there's such a low supply and demand. Doesn't really end up being a win for myself and my family. In my opinion, we need to be looking at, hey, what can we do? What do we want to do to recruit our community here? Because everybody I talk to, I say, hey, what do we want in our community? They go, we want families to come here and to establish their lives here. So what are we going to do to get this done? I think we need more things than just, and look, I love art, but public art isn't going to bring the top talent from Denver and St. Louis here. So to get people that want to move here for a new career, we've got to, I believe, do some things a little bit differently. Now, I realize some business owners out there, they're going to see this maybe as an expense or just another line item. But here's what I think. If we can start to really see our employees as long-term investments rather than just quarterly reports, I really believe the return on this investment with this sort of long-term strategic thinking is going to pay huge, huge dividends. And check this out. There was a white paper study done on paid leave. It was conducted by the Minnesota Department of Health in March of 2015. And what the study found is this. Research suggests that flexible, family-friendly policies such as paid leave result in economic benefits to employers, including improved recruitment, retention, and morale of employees. Conversely, a lack of paid leave benefits results in indirect costs to employers, including lost labor time, costs related to the spread of illness and disease, and challenges in employee recruitment and retention. Curious what you think of Netflix's unlimited paid leave policy for that first year a child is born. Again, I want to remind you, not a government program. This is a private business making a conscious decision to invest in their employees. Earlier today, we asked you on our Facebook page your thoughts about the daycare crisis here in the Valley. Here is what some of you had to say. Samantha Opdahl said, hey, I run a daycare and I've had a hard time finding kids because people can't afford the prices. And I've had the same prices for 3 years. Think about Samantha for a minute, okay? You're a business owner. You know the cost of goods are going up. We've all seen that with inflation. She's kept her prices the same. So she now essentially is losing money by not making as much, let's put it that way. And there you go again. What if a business was to create this kind of incentive? You're going to recruit top talent. I believe keep it. It's a win-win for everybody. Kelly Schott said this, for my son, I called as soon as the test was positive. Holy cow, check this out. And it took until he was almost 1.5 to get into where we are now. Infant daycare openings are few and far between in Fargo. If you'd like a reputable center, in my opinion. One more here. Ask yourself why no pregnant to become a licensed provider, either with shortage of funds and little money. I'm a stay-at-home mom just doing it to help a few people out and so that my kids get the interaction. Considered going licensed, but it's almost not worth it. As mean as rude as out licensor is here. Expectations need to be realistic. This is coming from a child development major that has much love for children. Some great comments. Again, we'd love to know your point of view on the situation here. What do we do about the daycare crisis in the Valley? Do you feel like maybe Netflix has got at least a somewhat reasonable, good idea to attract top talent in our community and keep it? Stay with us, because when we come back, he is running for governor for the great state of North Dakota. It's Representative Rick Becker. He says, you know what? I think I know what happened here with the budget, and I've got some potential solutions. He's going to join us right after this. And as always, love to know your thoughts. Head to our website, 630pov.com. Email us, text us. We'll be right back with Representative Rick Becker.